Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another video. Previously on the channel, we fit a set of Regamaster Evo 2's 16x8 plus 35 offset wheels on the DA9. The tires were a meaty 225/45/16, causing the use of quite a bit of negative camber. This is my 92 Acura Integra GS. Over the last year, I've been building it specifically for an event called Classic Hondas on the Dragon, which is an event held every year in October at Deals Gap between North Carolina and Tennessee. It's an amazing road that has 318 curves and 11 miles, and I've been trying to get this car prepped and ready for it. So far, I've installed a B16A engine, eliminated the ABS system, installed Type R brakes, an ASR rear sway bar, Fortune Auto suspension, and a host of other parts that should make this car an amazing drive around the Dragon. That's why we like to call it Dragon Spec, as goofy as it sounds. As we drove the car, we found that the steering wheel would shake upon cruising. This is usually due to the fact that the wheels are not exactly centered onto the hubs, so we ordered up some centering rings to fit on the wheels, so that we could have the wheels centered exactly straight on the hubs. This should eliminate any shaking of the steering wheel while cruising. Of course, we're going to put it on the rear as well. Also, it was previously mentioned that the height was maxed out on the rear. Fortune Auto is going to be sending us a new set of rear bottom cups so that we can get some more height out of the rear. Also, I thought it was time to snazz up the interior a bit, so I ordered a Chasing J's titanium bezel for the gauge cluster. To remove the cluster is quite a task. Make sure that you disconnect the speedo cable from the transmission before you start yanking on the cluster. Not to mention, these old plastic parts are very brittle. Pulling out the Chasing J's titanium bezel, you can see just how nice the quality is. First, we have to remove the cover for the gauge cluster, then place some double stick-sided tape on the back side of the Chasing J's bezel. Very carefully, I place all the tape where it needs to go. Peel it, and then carefully place the bezel onto the gauge cluster as centered as possible. Now it's time to reinstall the cover. and get it back into the car. And this piece looks phenomenal in person, let me tell you. This gauge cluster with the Chasing GA's titanium bezel looks absolutely amazing. It's a nice touch to the interior that has already been touched up by Resto Tuner, and the Momo Monte Carlo steering wheel looks absolutely perfect, mounted to the Momo steering wheel hub with dress-up bolts, titanium bolts to match. We're also going to be installing a JDI main relay conversion kit with a kill switch. This kill switch does give you a level of security, but the reason why I like to have it is for a couple of reasons. One, I get to eliminate the original main relay, which is always faulty after 30 years. Another reason is I like to use the kill switch because when my car sits for a long time, I like to prime the engine with oil before I actually start it up. So I recently received a package. Let's open it up and see what's inside. Spaniel Racing sent me a turbo to check out and possibly use on one of my vehicles. I've been recently toying with the idea of boosting the DA9. However, I'm not going to be boosting the DA9 before the Classic Hondas on the Dragon event. I may be using this turbo in an upcoming project that I have yet to reveal to you guys. However, it's still on the table that I may boost the DA9 down the road. I'm still on the fence about what exactly to do to add power to the DA9 down the road. Possibly a block swap, adding a turbo, or even doing camshafts. Although a lot of the advice I've been receiving is to not do camshafts unless I up the compression by quite a bit. However, the DA9 will be going to the dyno very soon, so stay tuned for that. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. We're going to continue to get this DA ready for Classic Hondas on the Dragon, October 8th and 9th. So make sure that you guys make it out if you can. It's going to be an awesome event, an awesome time. Thank you to all the sponsors of today's video, Jack Spaniel Racing, Jordan Distributors, and Resto Tuner. Go check them out. Links are in the description below. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.